You don't know the concept of weariness, do you? I'll turn. Check that noise. Nothing. Spluskus. Psst.
Priority 0. Man in danger.
Bingo.
Attention. Man in danger.
Some kind of sedative. Wow. I guess it's a good thing I didn't drink that water. It's broken. What a perfidious prick. It's high time to get out of here. Astrogator. I escaped.
Doctor, what a relief. Where exactly are you?
I'm near their hideout. Though I intend to change that as soon as possible.
There? Have you met Spluskus and Lendl?
Yet. How do you know their names?
I've intercepted the Alliance's communications. Keep going. We'll discuss everything on the way.
I guess there's no point in going back to their base.
I'd actually advise against it, since Rahitra searches the premises.
The path along the cliff looks much safer. I think I can get down here.
Good. Proceed. Yasna, I have to ask. What happened in the last few hours? That man... He didn't hurt you, did he?
I was sitting on my ass. Guarded by Rahitra and his Arctan. I'm numb as hell, but other than that, I'm fine.
What do you make of this man? What kind of person is he?
He wasn't very pleasant to deal with, but that's understandable, given the circumstances. He's lost, angry, scared. It's a shame I failed to win him over.
Then we need a new plan.
Yeah. Seems so. Although I could use some rest. It was a rough day. A night. Rough couple of days, actually.
Sorry, Doctor, but you'll have to get away from there first.
I think I know where to go. There's a hole from an antimatter beam on the other side of the canyon.
Very well. Perhaps you can find out where the Invincible landed.
Oh, I didn't tell you the most important thing. Condor's here. On this planet.
Condor?
Yes. Looks like HQ got it all mixed up. Both the arrival time and the ship itself.
What? That's unbelievable. How could the intelligence be so wrong? As soon as we return, I'll break their... No. Never mind.
We don't have a better plan. I want to go there.
To Condor?
Yes. Their scientists had the equipment and time that we don't have. They could have discovered something important. Unless they flew away.
All right. We'll do as you say, Doctor. I trust your judgment.
I need to get down. But I'm not going down this way. I'll have to find another route. There's an underground tunnel in front of me. We may cut out for a moment.
Understood.
I'm in the tunnel. Can you hear me?
You're cutting out a bit, but it's not that bad.
Has a rover.
Do you... Doctor?
Well, well. You've never made jokes like that before, sir.
I'm just glad you're fine.
And that I'll rob that Alliance prick, huh?
Maybe. A little.
Let's go. We need to get to the end of this insane story. I'm still here, if you're wondering, sir. It all just takes longer than expected.
I know the situation. No need to explain yourself, Doctor. We're in this together. I'm wondering, what is Condor doing here?
I have no idea. Rahitra didn't tell me anything about it. Nothing's changed, Astrogator.
Understood.
I've driven to the place where they were stationed before they set up the base.
Do you want to stop?
Okay. Maybe I'll find something worthwhile. There's several Arctons here.
Are they still working?
Yes. I wonder for how long. Sometimes I think we don't stand a chance.
What are you talking about?
About us, Astrogator. Humans. Biological organisms. All this so-called life is so fragile compared to the lifelessness of machines.
So you found more bodies.
One.
Is it Milos?
No. Someone else.
No. You can't help him anymore. But there are still people who are alive and need you. Let's not forget about them. As you said yourself, Doctor. Please keep going.
Hey, Milas, come in.
I'm using an open
Hearing
channel
you,
to
Rahitra.
broadcast.
Over. How's it going?
Are you
No
receiving
obstacles
this,
so far.
Astragator?
Affirmative.
Milas, what do you think? What's gonna happen now? I have no idea. I've never seen anything like this before. Perhaps the higher-ups can do something. Hey! Hey, Morrow! Sit down! I wish we had secured them better. But back to the matter. Have you found anyone else? One working Arc-10 so far. Several probes also seem... People, Rahitra. Only people matter. I know. The Arc-10 will help me look for them. I'm going away for a while. I stopped at the old excavations. I'll look for Pepsol. All right. I'll check the base again. Over and out. Rahitra, come in. I'm moving on. About Pepsol. There's nothing we can do for him anymore. Over and out. Hey, Milas. I hope you're still within reach. Listen, the Commonwealthers are here. I have one of them, a woman. I doubt she was alone, but I didn't see anyone else. I've already broadcast to the base. Just come back soon. I'm closing the channel. Talk to you later.
Okay, I think that's enough sightseeing for me. If Milos kept going, so should I.
Agreed. Yes, no? Everything's all right?
Yes, yes. I just need a moment to think.
As soon as you find something,
I'll report it. No worries, sir. Drags on so much. Sometimes I think you're gonna take off without me, sir.
Don't count on it, Doctor. I'm not going anywhere.
There's a problem.
I'm listening.
The route they took is blocked by a force field. There must be an energobot somewhere, but I don't know if I can get to it.
Maybe you can go around the field.
I'll check. Although... it's pretty narrow here. The route is blocked all the way across. Boulders are blocking the way, so even if I turn the force field off, we still can't proceed. Even if I find a way, I'll have to continue without the rover.
Wouldn't make much sense. Please...
Oh, wait! A transporter. They're here. It's standing still, in front of the force field.
Is that Milos convoy?
I'll confirm soon, but yes, most like there's someone inside. More than one. Two.
And they're all in the transporter? Ready yourself for the worst, Doctor.
I am ready. Going in. Well, actually, I'm squeezing in. Still, no one here. They must be in the back.
Are you trying to turn the power on?
Yeah, I probably should. Moment of truth. Ah, it's on.
Did the door open?
Not exactly. The inner door is still locked, and the outer door is just shut. I repeat, now all doors... Wait! The back door open. Oh. No.
What? What
This
is it?
vehicle. It's a coffin, sir. A mass grave. They were all crammed in here. In the heat and darkness, with no chance of understanding what's going on.
Terrible death. I'm sorry you have to see that.
The number of registers, 428. Playing in broadcast mode.
You found all of those?
No. It started automatically.
Hello, Condor. This is Will Hitcher speaking. It's day 26. Time 8:05. I'm continuing my search for the missing crew. I've checked the excavation area. I've yet to find others. Come here as soon as possible. Leave back. Over and out. Hello, Condor. This is Will Hitcher speaking. It's day 26. Time is 8:05.
Those were the longest few
I'm
steps
still
of
searching for the
my
missing
entire
crew.
life.
I've checked the excavation area,
Investigator, please
but
spare me. They're all dead.
there was no one else.
And they died
We
in
need
such a
help.
gruesome way.
Come
I'm not
first.
talking about that.
Please.
The recordings.
Over and
It's
out.
playing over and over, I know. It's
Hello,
jammed.
The
Condor.
thing is, it's not
This
the
is
same
Will Hitcher
recording.
speaking.
He says the same
It's day
thing over and
26,
over again.
time
The same dates,
06.
times, but they're
I've
different
returned
recordings.
from the excavation site. I was
shit.
looking for others, but they were no longer there. I'll continue my search.
So
We're
he's
waiting
losing his
for your
memory too.
support.
Just like
Come
me.
back, please.
But it
Over and out.
sounds much
Hello,
more serious.
Condor.
You recall everything.
This is Will
In
Hitcher
his
speaking.
case,
It's
the
day
memories
26,
don't come
time
back. If all these recordings have the same
8:06.
content,
I've
been
returned
here for
from
far too
the
long.
excavation site.
Far too
I
long
was
not to
looking for
receive help
others,
from
but
Condor.
damn,
they were no longer there.
you're right, Doctor.
I'll continue my
Nobody
search.
will come.
We're waiting for your
I'm afraid
support.
there's not a soul here.
Come back,
This
will
damned
you?
planet.
Over and
Except
out.
for the three in the
Hello,
cave.
Yes,
Condor.
I have a
This
request.
is Will Hitcher speaking.
Let's skip listening to the rest of the recordings.
Time
Can you stop them?
06.
I'm not
I've
going back
returned
there.
from the excavation site.
Well, let's
I
change
was
the
looking
tone.
for others,
One notch
but
up.
That I
they were
can
no
do.
longer there.
All right, I'll talk to you in a
Continue my
second.
search. We're waiting for
Ah, much better.
Agreed.
legs feel really heavy.
Give yourself a moment to rest, Doctor. You certainly deserve it.
Astrogator, someone's firing distress flares from near the hideout.
Do you think it's Rahitra?
Who else could it be? It sounds like you know something, sir.
Actually, I don't. Well, he put out a broadcast, but
Why
didn't
then?
say a word about you, as if nothing had happened.
Astrogator, firstly, please keep me informed of such things. Second, it happens again. He started a new cycle.
Please be more clear.
He fell asleep and forgot what happened the whole day. And once again, he will wake up on the 26th day of the mission.
I almost feel sorry for him.
Don't joke about it. If I don't snap him out of this cycle, he'll keep repeating it until he dies.
Or goes insane. Of course, I feel the tragedy of this man. You want to rescue him, even though he's still a threat. You don't have to say anything.
I see the hill. I'll be there in a minute.
Please slow down. Remember, he has a gun. He didn't shoot at you the first time, but if you go in now...
He won't this time as well. In any case, let's not worry in advance. I haven't located him yet.
What about all those machines on the hill? Is there anything there he could use to threaten you? A reaction to your late-night visit?
Well, let's see.
Given you're bringing him such devastating news, you might overreact.
One step at a time, Yasna. One step at a time. Yasna, focus. What now?
Hey! Who the hell are you?
Here we go again.
What are you doing here?
Good luck, Doctor.
Take it easy, Rahitra.
What? How do you...
I'll tell you everything. Just shut up for a moment and listen.
I will not.
Rahitra, for fuck's sake! Do it for Spluskas and Lendor.
We're beating around the bush, Doctor.
You think it's a 26th day of the mission. Just after the attack on your base that left many of you in critical condition. But the truth is much worse. Milos left a long time ago.
What? How do you...
You fell victim to that attack as well. The microbot cloud has wiped all traces of your comrades' memories. Your long-term memory is probably fine. That is, up until the moment you found them. You keep forgetting everything that comes after. I have reason to believe it happens during sleep. As a result, you relive the same day over and over, waiting for backup that will never arrive.
The micro what? Cloud? That's bullshit! I don't know what you're trying to achieve, but...
Focus, Rahitra. We've already met once. We spoke in your hideout. You've had me at gunpoint already. Tell me, where did you wake up today? On the mattress where you usually sleep? Or on the floor next to the radio?
What does that have to do with anything?
You see, we talked for a long time yesterday. And we fell asleep while we were sitting. The water bottle you gave me is still by the crate. Did you put it there last night?
Don't mess with my head. Milos will come.
Milos is dead. They're all dead. They've been lying nearby for hundreds of days. You were supposed to go and check why contact was lost. You were supposed to leave tomorrow. But tomorrow never comes.
Stop it!
I know that it's hard for you to believe. I'm not against you. I came back to help you.
No, I'm warning you. I'll use my gun.
Rahitra, I know you won't shoot me.
Fuck! How long have I been here?
Good. You're finally getting to him.
428 days. At least, that's how many times you've broadcast your morning message to Milos.
This cloud?
A result of the evolution of inorganic beings. It attacks the most important parts of biological organisms. Our brains. It responds to radio waves. That's how it found our crew.
Damn it. Every time I broadcast, there's a wave bombarding all devices. This electromagnetic field. The cloud produced it.
Doctor.
That's right. This is how it damages our brains. Our robots and all machinery.
Hate to interrupt, but we have a problem. The cloud is coming.
Right now.
Yes. It's closing in on you. Hurry us.
Copy that.
What's going on? Who are you talking to?
This is a topic for another time. The cloud will be here soon. Quick, lead to the hideout. Now, move!
Can it get through the force field?
Hey, what are you trying to do?
I'm done waiting. There's no need to anymore. There's no one left to look for. All that's left is revenge.
Astrogator, I think he wants to fight.
What for? Can't you stop him somehow? It'll cause trouble for both of you.
I don't think so. He's already opened the field.
Listen, you can't lead him, join him. You have a much better chance of surviving if you stick together.
Hey! You! What's your name, anyway?
Yasna.
I'm... whatever. You know already.
What's this?
You familiar with the energy transformation of Dirac emitters? Thought so.
The emitter's energy system isn't
Here,
that
take it.
complicated.
You can help. By shooting. I'll take care of maintaining the force field. When you aim, wait for the green light. Then you can take the shot. The device is connected to 3 combat machines.
Okay. It sounds simple.
Check.
Hear you. Over.
Let's stay in touch.
Copy that.
It's getting closer.
I don't see it.
Soon it'll be within range of the guns. It's coming from the east. Over the hill.
Affirmative. I see it. What? Why not 100?
Trust me, it's better this way.
Damned flies.
Flies?
Later, Rahitra. Later.
Do you see it? They're forming a cluster. Damn! If this keeps up,
Don't tell me you're starting to regret this, Rahitra. I can't believe you dragged me into this. The Commonwealth astrobiologist is not good at shooting. Unbelievable. That's what you think. Running away is the most reasonable option for me. Maybe it's time. Rahitra. The field keeps shrinking. Do something about it, will you? Rahitra, are you there? What's going on with you? Fuck. You've got to be kidding. Stay in touch, yeah? Good one. You could have warned me before you bugger off someplace.
careful. We can't stay here anymore. It's too exposed. We have to run.
But where?
Isn't it obvious? Condor.
You don't actually expect anyone on the ship to have survived, do you?
I'm not that naive. I need the Condor itself.
In order to...
Have the entire arsenal of our flagship at our disposal. We might be losing now, but it doesn't mean we can give up. We'll send the Cyclops out to fight.
Cyclops? That's a code name for...
It's more of a moniker for an 80-ton machine with firepower exceeding all Antimates combined. We usually use it in conditions of high radiation contamination, enormous pressures and temperatures. Due to the interference of the force field, it floats several feet above the ground. So it doesn't depend on the surface.
Wait! Haven't you had enough? It might be time to hide and consider other options.
You must be kidding. I'm not gonna sit on my ass in the dark. Now I finally know what happened?
I see you're not gonna listen to me either.
Because there's nothing to talk about. Look, I'm giving you a simple choice, Yasna. Are you going or not?
Go where there could be water, medicine, resources, or stay here to die. Wow, such a hard choice. I hope I won't regret it. Too bad you didn't mention earlier that you had a working saucer. We could fly to Condor right away, or even into orbit.
Working is a big word. It's just a tin can with a couple of sputtering engines. Controlling it technically doesn't work.
Somehow it does not surprise me. Let's fly.
Just a minute. I'm waiting for the force field to shut down, which should be soon.
Hold on, was it? He's not here.
Rehitra? He took his men to the ship. They're inside now.
How do you know all this?
Well, I heard him talking to them. To you.
Didn't he notice I wasn't responding?
Yes, he did. He said he'd be back.
If he expected me to wait here, he's sorely mistaken. Wow. It's impressive.
The Condor?
Yes.
It looked majestic in the pictures.
In real life, too. I think I know where Rehitra is.
It's to be expected that we'll lose communications as soon as you enter the cargo bay.
Sure thing. So many tons of steel.
Indeed. You'll have to establish a connection using one of the devices on the ship. I'm sure you'll find one in the command bridge.
I'll find that radio. No worries. So that's their marvel of military technology. Rehitra wastes no time.
Is it attacking already?
For now, he's only released the Cyclops, as they call it.
The hell is he thinking?
It's floating majestically, 3 meters above the ground.
Ah. What does it look like? Must admit that I haven't seen any pictures of the Cyclops. The Alliance tried to keep its existence a secret, so there are a lot of unsubstantiated legends about it.
For a machine of destruction. Quite inconspicuous, I'd say. Sort of like a massive, heavily armed spinning top.
Spinning top? Ah, that's unexpected. If only we could get hold of its blueprints.
This is hardly the time, Astrogator.
Yes, another time. I need to focus on finding Rehitra, suppress his warlike tendencies. There's one more thing, Yasna. This is important. I'll be able to confirm it in a while, but so far everything indicates...
What is it, Astrogator?
Headquarters were right about the Invincible. It's actually flying here. If I'm reading the message correctly, they'll be here in a few days. They're looking for the missing Condor. And they have no idea of the danger.
So our mission made no sense from the start. We wanted to outplay the Alliance, but instead we got ourselves into the same trouble.
We still don't know everything. But yes, they're on a rescue mission.
The cargo hold.
You came after all. In vain. The elevator won't start without a card. I can't give you mine, so...
Hey, are you sure you can't help me somehow?
What are you muttering? I can't hear you clearly.
It's a one-way trip. Behind the dark woods, while we're running barefoot. whether you like it or not. I'm coming to you, Rahitra. Okay. Not quite at the bridge yet, but I'm getting closer. Much closer, Rahitra. It must be the medical wing. Surprisingly, everything's still running. Was Rahitra here? Different sections. Different elevator cards? They really overdo it with the security measures around here. I guess I still have some time to look around. Someone tried to eat soap. He couldn't get out. Poor bastard. This soporific could be useful, although I prefer not to have to use it. Richard must have given them something to calm them down, as he did in a hideout. They considered even the most absurd forms of protection against a cloud. And I don't blame them. Is that why the flies didn't wipe out all of my memory? Because I fell into a natural stupor. It makes some sense, I guess. So apparently there's hope. We can... No. Wait. The memories won't come back. So much for the hope. Were you deliberately trying to slow me down?
I didn't design these elevators, if that's what you're asking.
No, that's not it. You can clearly control them, but... Never mind.
Dirac field. Ready to activate. Spherical thrower. Anti-protons.
Rahitra!
Here. Now that you're here, why don't you help me?
With what?
With the probes. They're over the battlefield. I do have visuals from the Cyclops here, but I can't do everything on my own. Oh, wait. Activity's increasing. They're coming. Are you helping or not? Come on, Yasna. It's about to start. I can't wait any longer.
But why, Rahitra? What for?
I'm aware that I may lose communications. The Cyclops won't stop fighting, but I'll lose visuals. You understand?
That's not what I asked.
Yasna, make a decision. Here and now.
No. You're on your own. I'm gonna call my commander.
Fine, suit yourself. Just don't disturb me.
Where can I find...
You can handle it.
Astrogator Novik speaking. The IC Dragonfly Unit Commander.
Astrogator, it's me. I made it to the Condor's Bridge.
What about Rahitra?
He's here with me.
Has it slowed down at all?
On the contrary, there's gonna be direct conflict. Any moment now.
That's not good. May I suggest you...
Did you hear that?
Yes, yes. It's hard not to.
Oh, what a fucking mess. I must check on him.
Copy that. Awaiting contact.
Rahitra? What's going on?
I don't understand. It was going so well.
Is it over now?
The field held? It got so many of them. It's gone completely mad. Now it's wandering around aimlessly.
Sounds familiar. Listen, I connected with my astrogator. We need to talk about what's next.
Won't leave it like this. I guarantee you.
Rahitra, your men are on their way here. On the Invincible.
I've heard that before.
Turns out it was true all along. They're flying here. Do you hear me? We'll sort everything out.
So, Horpak is flying here with company? What an honor. And when will they arrive, if I may ask?
We anticipate they'll arrive in a few days.
A few days? That's a lot of time for me.
I realize. We'll come back to that. Let me go back to the radio. I'll return soon. I'm back. The fight is over.
I think I know the outcome. I'm registering increased activity from the cloud.
Yes. A complete fiasco.
This was to be expected. You didn't expect the attack to succeed, did you?
If you had seen Rahitra, it was like all the energy had drained out of him.
Maybe that's a good thing. Should cool his impulsiveness, right?
I guess so.
Do you think he's finally ready to talk? I'd like to talk to him.
Okay. I'm switching you to the bridge. He should be able to hear you now.
Hello, Condor. This is Astrogator Novik, commander of the IC Dragonfly ship. I repeat, this is Astrogator Novik to the crew of the USCA Condor cruiser. Please come in.
Could you stop with all these? Rohitra, Engineer Rohitra. Among our crew, I'm the last man standing, so to speak, which I guess makes me commander. Who would have thought?
In that case, I'm making an official request to join our forces, to prevent the danger that threatens both sides.
Oh, enough, Novik. That's enough. I agree, officially, and all that jazz. We're already taking steps to eliminate the threat. So far, however, your crew has not been cooperative. Anyway, we stopped playing defense and took the fight to them. The Cloud suffered significant losses. As a counterattack, though, it disrupted our communications.
Playing defense sounds a lot better than we're getting our asses kicked.
Doctor, not now, please.
No, it's true. Fighting against the Cloud is exceptionally difficult. But any opponent can be defeated. All it takes is the right tool.
Meaning what exactly? Let me remind you that we're dealing with a dispersed entity whose technological prowess is still unknown. And it has so far destabilized every machine sent its way. Even the most specialized ones.
That's why I'll keep it simple this time. No electro brains, no memory, only pure energy.
You still haven't answered me, Rahitra. Please, just tell me straight. What are you up to?
I'm arming the charges.
Arming what? Explosives, cluster munitions?
Hydrogen.
What? Rahitra? Are you serious?
Damn right. I won't leave all this unresolved.
How many warheads do you have?
54. From 30 kilos to 100 megatons.
Oh, that's quite an arsenal. Over the top, I'd say.
We really do have enough power.
That's an understatement, Doctor. An amount of energy could rip the planet to pieces.
I'm not an idiot. I won't send everything at once. I'm preparing 8 smaller warheads to start with.
And then?
We'll see.
Are you sure this is a good idea, Rahitra?
Listen, Yasna, I know how it must look to you. A hot-headed guy from the Alliance who wants to use nukes. But put yourself in my shoes. I have 24 hours, tops, of complete situational awareness. I'm taking action here and now based on my best judgment. I don't know what will happen later. Where will I wake up? In what condition? So I'm going to avenge my people before that happens, and ensure the safety of those who survived. They all deserve better than this. I know you understand. You're like me. You would do anything for your crew.
Look, I understand how you feel. But you can't approach this problem in terms of revenge. We are dealing with creations of necro-evolution. Dead evolution. And probably non-sentient ones. Taking revenge on the Cloud is like...
Whipping the ocean for sinking a ship?
Exactly. Like Xerxes. We won't gain anything from a mindless attack. On the other hand, knowledge about these creations may turn out to be crucial in helping their victims. In helping you, Rahitra.
My memory, you could...
It's possible.
Well, thank you.
What for? I haven't done anything.
For reminding me of my mom. But as long as the Cloud is a threat to others, my condition comes second.
You, Rahitra, are still reasoning as though we were standing face to face with a thinking opponent. What if these beings are not our enemy at all?
Oh, good one. Are you forgetting how many of us they've already killed?
I will never forget, Rahitra. Still, I can't help feeling that they operate without any strategic plan. They attack from one incident to another. They're non-sentient, as the doctor put it.
So what, they're stupid? And that's why they can't be hostile? It's absolute nonsense.
Well, it could be. Yes, sir. What do you think?
They're not stupid or hostile, but rather programmed to react. To radio waves, to brain waves.
How?
They're breaking down communications. To thwart the exchange of information.
So... they see no difference between a man and a machine? They take our brains for transmitters. That's why they're attacking us?
Exactly.
Wait, what species are you talking about?
Dr. Yasna found various traces of conflict, lasting for hundreds of thousands of generations.
Oh, they certainly competed with the local fauna. We've seen fish that evolved to sense electromagnetic fields. And underground, I found fossils of lizard-like reptiles. Some of them must have been predatory.
Well, I find it hard to believe that any prehistoric reptiles would possess our level of technology, not to mention an arsenal.
Well, they wouldn't have. But there were other machines here as well.
Other machines? I don't buy it. It's like some robot fables.
No, Rachel, these are no fables. We have gathered evidence for all this.
How did these machines even get here? Who built them?
Our cyberneticist had a hypothesis before he lost consciousness.
About the Lyrans.
Yes, that one.
Lyrans. Lyrans. It does ring a bell. Wasn't there a book about them?
The Cranian's monograph. According to his notes, before the explosion of Zeta Lyra, the 6th planet of the system was inhabited by intelligent beings. Let's say their scout ship landed here and that a disaster occurred. Some kind of reactor explosion, chain reaction. Suffice to say, the wreckage that landed on Regis 3 had no living beings on board.
Only the machine survived.
And then what? They started bashing in each other's tin heads? Doesn't make much sense to me. Machines don't have emotions. They don't argue.
First things first. Millions of years ago, some highly advanced race sent machines to Regis 3. And these were specialized homeostatic mechanisms, left with no one to command them. As an engineer, you know well how it is. A robot does what it needs to do, whether it serves someone or not. At first, they probably just repaired themselves, or built a home for their dead masters.
Until something forced them to change.
Exactly. Certain types of predator eat anything that moves, so I'm betting they were attacked by local fauna. The key was that these machines had the ability to produce others as needed. To combat, say, flying reptiles, they started producing flying machines.
That still doesn't explain why they started fighting among themselves. Since they already defeated the living organisms, why keep producing themselves? It makes no sense.
What is a guiding principle of a homeostat? To survive. Apparently the machines pose a threat to one another. They use the same source of energy to function. A common, finite resource.
Okay, but why did some flies survive this? Not something bigger and better.
The way I see it, they were better. The best. In necroevolution, the bots that used up the fewest resources won. So they miniaturized, or became sedentary. The former process gave rise to the cloud. The latter started this bizarre genre of metal structures, resembling vegetation, which formed the city.
And they're still growing?
No. They lost the fight for survival, and now they're just rusting remnants. Only one form survived. The flying microbots that conquered all land areas on Regis 3.
So these flies were just the best adapted?
To the conditions of this planet? Yes, that's how it works.
So, to summarize, some alien race sent advanced robots to Regis 3. The local dinosaur-like monsters tried to eat them, so the robots produced other robots, which produced more and more robots, until they fell victim to their own overproduction. After a number of iterations and wars for resources, they spat out the murderous cloud, which took over the planet.
Indeed. To put it simply.
For me, the matter is perfectly clear. It makes no sense to bomb these creatures. I'll even say it's a greater danger to us than to them.
But how else do you imagine defeating the cloud?
Well, that's the thing. I don't. It's invincible. Yes, sir, do you agree?
Well?
Yeah, I very much agree. Another attack would make no difference. Just a few flies are enough for the cloud to regenerate.
What if we destroy their nests?
No, Ritra. Unless we want to destroy the entire planet, it's impossible to eliminate them all. And even then, there's no guarantee they would die in space. After all, the flies need no air, water, or food, only solar energy.
But what else can we do, if not attack?
We can leave this place and never come back.
How so? Your commander will swoop down from orbit and pick us up? Or do you have an extra ship up your sleeve?
I'm afraid none of these.
I was thinking about a saucer, or some other vehicle from the Condor.
Don't count on it, Yasna. It's a miracle we arrived on that wreck of a saucer. Nothing else flies around here, I checked. Huh. Done. Warheads are armed. One more press of a button. There'll be no turning back. I can't.
That was close.
I'm suspending all actions leading to conflict. But what should I do now?
We no longer have any landers. So I hate to say it, but I can't help you. And believe me, I would like nothing better.
I'd prefer to fly away from here. Go back home.
I'm sorry, Yasna. If only I could switch places with you.
I know.
I need to check on my people. Good talk, Novik.
Likewise, Rahitra.
Join me whenever you can. No rush.
Yeah, thanks. So, he's gone.
Doctor. Yasna, It was truly an honor. I'm having a hard time finding the right words.
I know I couldn't keep my mouth shut. Sometimes. But that doesn't change the fact that I'm extremely grateful to you. You could have flown away so many times, yet you stayed with me until the end. Thank you.
You shouldn't thank me. It was my bounden duty as commander. My only regret is that I couldn't do more. And that some decisions...
Please don't blame yourself anymore. There's no point. Now Koval and Krauter need you. Understood?
Yes, Mom.
Have a safe journey, Novik.
Thank you, yes, sir. And... see you soon. Over and out.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You look...
like shit. I know.
Really tired. That's what I meant to say.
Because you're trying to be polite. The undeniable truth is, I look and feel like shit. Will you close it for me?
Of course. Support and stimulants will help you.
I won't sleep. I can't. You know that. I have to endure somehow.
It won't get to that. Because I'll tell you everything all over again.
No. Yes, no. I know me all too well. I won't believe the cloud can't be defeated. Or help you convince the Invincible's crew you're innocent. You'll end up in custody, and they'll just repeat our mistakes. It's a strange feeling. Remaining conscious in the hibernator.
You clearly haven't visited the infirmary often. This is a standard procedure for a long recovery.
Will you take another look at Landor and Spluskas?
I'm doing it now. Don't worry.
Thanks. Are you still wondering whether to go to the nest? This is probably your last chance. If you want to make it before the Invincible arrives, it would be good to have you here. When they come, the journey there and back will take you about 12 hours.
No, I'm not going. I know it's a unique opportunity to get closer to this phenomenon, and I might never get another chance. But I've thought about it a lot, and I'd rather stay here with you. Now rest. You should save your strength for their arrival. Too heavy, hands become. Down you go, oh bright sun. Night is not that scary. At last, they've arrived. Rahitra, do you hear? They're landing now. We anticipate they'll arrive in a few days.
A few days? That's a lot of time for me.
I realize. We'll come back to that. Let me go back to the radio. I'll return soon. I'm back. The fight is over.
Well, I think I know the outcome. I'm registering increased activity from the cloud.
Yes. A complete fiasco.
This was to be expected. You didn't expect the attack to succeed, did you?
Did you get confirmation of the Invincible's arrival?
Yes, they're very close.
When will they get here?
Soon.
Could you be a bit more specific?
Yasna, I have the impression you're the one in a rush now. I don't know exactly. A few days, tops. Can I talk to him now? With Rohitra?
Okay. I'm switching you to the bridge. He should be able to hear you now.
Hello, Condor. This is Astrogator Novik, commander of the IC Dragonfly ship. I repeat, this is Astrogator Novik to the crew of the USCA Condor cruiser. Please come in.
Could you stop with all these? Rohitra, Engineer Rohitra. Among our crew, I'm the last man standing, so to speak, which I guess makes me commander. Who would have thought?
In that case, I'm making an official request to join our forces, to prevent the danger that threatens both sides.
Oh, enough, Novik. That's enough. I agree, officially and all that jazz. We're already taking steps to eliminate the threat. So far, however, your crew has not been cooperative. Anyway, we stopped playing defense and took the fight to them. The Cloud suffered significant losses. As a counterattack, though, it disrupted our communications. That's why we need to change tactics.
To be honest, I don't see how changing tactics in this situation would make any difference.
I strongly disagree, Novik. All it takes is the right tool.
Meaning what exactly? Let me remind you that we're dealing with a dispersed entity whose technological prowess is still unknown. And it has so far destabilized every machine sent its way. Even the most specialized ones.
That's why I'll keep it simple this time. No electro brains, no memory, only pure energy.
You still haven't answered me, Rohitra. Please, just tell me straight. What are you up to?
I'm arming the charges.
Arming what? Explosives, cluster munitions?
Hydrogen.
What? Rohitra, are you serious?
Damn right. I won't leave all this unresolved.
How many warheads do you have?
54. From 30 kilos to 100 megatons.
Oh, that's quite an arsenal. Over the top, I'd say.
I'm preparing 8 smaller warheads to start with.
And then?
We'll see.
And against escalating the conflict.
Huh. So much for our groundbreaking cooperation.
I didn't... Why do you jump to conclusions so quickly? How has it turned out for you so far? Clearly you lack tactical experience.
Save it, Novik. I don't need a lecture. This is my ship and my people. And it's my goddamn duty to avenge them. Period. Yasna, I know you understand. You're like me. You would do anything for your crew.
Not only do I understand you, I feel the same desire. But revenge is out of the question.
Why?
We are dealing with creations of necro-evolution. Dead evolution. And probably non-sentient ones. Taking revenge on the Cloud is like...
Whipping the ocean for sinking a ship?
Exactly. Like Xerxes. While we express our suffering, rage, and frustration, we won't accomplish much. We won't harm it. We won't instill fear in it. We won't make it surrender.
I'm going to destroy it, Yasna. Not scare it, not hurt it. Exterminate every last piece of it.
You, Rahitra, are still reasoning as though we were standing face to face with a thinking opponent. What if these beings are not our enemy at all?
Oh, good one. Are you forgetting how many of us they've already killed?
I will never forget, Rahitra. Still, I can't help feeling that they operate without any strategic plan. They attack from one incident to another. They're non-sentient, as the doctor put it.
So what, they're stupid? And that's why they can't be hostile? It's absolute nonsense.
Well, it could be. Yes, sir. What do you think?
Sentient or not, they are the enemies of all protein life. Ergo, our enemies.
Just like that?
Yes. Please remember what we've learnt. Before the machines came to Regis 3, this planet was teeming with life. Before the cloud wiped out all its competition.
Wait, what species are you talking about?
Dr. Yassin found various traces of conflict, lasting for hundreds of thousands of generations.
Both living organisms and mechanical creators of the cloud, as well as other products of dead evolution. The list is quite long.
Hang on. Creators?
Yes. Millions of years ago, someone must have built primordial mechanisms. Machines could have self-built in successive generations, but something must have created them first.
I don't buy it. It's like some robot fables.
No, Rachel, these are no fables. We have gathered evidence for all this.
How did these machines even get here? Who built them?
Our cyberneticist had a hypothesis before he lost consciousness.
About the Lyrans?
Yes, that one.
Lyrans. It does ring a bell. Wasn't there a book about them?
The Cranian's monograph. According to his notes, before the explosion of Zeta Lyra, the sixth planet of the system was inhabited by intelligent beings. Let's say their scout ship landed here and that a disaster occurred. Some kind of reactor explosion, chain reaction. Suffice to say, the wreckage that landed on Regis 3 had no living beings on board.
Only the machine survived.
And then what? They started bashing at each other's tin heads? Doesn't make much sense to me. Machines don't have emotion. They don't argue.
I'm sorry, but I don't know if there's any point in discussing this further. In short, we are facing an entity that has triumphed over countless adversaries, both organic and mechanical ones.
I see no point in prolonging this discussion. For me, the matter is perfectly clear. It makes no sense to bomb these creatures. I'll even say it's a greater danger to us than to them.
But how else do you imagine defeating the cloud?
Well, that's the thing. I don't. It's invincible. Yes, sir, do you agree?
Well...
Actually, I don't. I think we should proceed with the attack.
Even after everything you've learned, Doctor? After everything you've been through?
Because of it, we have to destroy the cloud.
I still have significant concerns. But you're the one there, not me. Maybe I'm not seeing the whole picture.
Well, indeed, Novik. I knew Yasna would understand. Now, give me a minute. I'm almost done. See these switches? The ones on the launch control unit?
Yeah, I see. Do I use them to launch the rockets?
Not yet. We use a button for that. The red one. Watch your eyes. This'll clear the area of the flies. I can already see them melting. Take that, fucks.
Hitra. They're flying this way.
What have you done?
Astrogator, you must evacuate. Now. I'll join you later.
Yasta! Yasta, are you there?
My legs are heavy. The field is not inviting. Legs become too heavy. Hands become too